Surviving R. Kelly. They made a 3-day episode on surviving R. Kelly. Sloppy, dusty, soft. I am shocked, appalled, and disgusted with the victims.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yes. Look, especially his ex-wife, Drea Kelly.
Choreographer on stage right next to him. And people have no idea that this man just beat me on the bus. People have no idea of the bruises I'm hiding.
What? So let me tell you why. Look, a wise person told me a long time ago, people only do what you allow them to do. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying R. Kelly didn't do these things. I'm not saying he is not guilty.
Tell me what y'all want from me. I'm not guilty.
All I'm saying is the only reason why he was able to do what he was able to do is because you allowed him to.
And real talk.
Drea Kelly. She said this man hog-tied her, right? Beside the bed and made her sleep there all night.
Ultimately hog-tied by Kelly.
And he took the rope tie and he tied my arms behind my back. And then he took my legs. And he tied my legs and my hands and arms together. And I just remember laying on the side of the bed crying like, let me go, just untie me, let me go.
He hog-tied me like an animal, and I slept next to the bed all night, and he woke up the next morning and he didn't even say anything. He just went about the day.
How, Sway?
What? What was he supposed to say? R. Kelly woke up like, hey, you straight? You good? Are you straight? All right, I'm gonna untie you now. I mean, come on. And this is the thing, right? I'm not even finna go into the details of all the accusations, you know what I'm saying, that happened and exactly what he did or whatever. We know he abused them. He did mentally. He abused mental and physical abuse. He had mental and physical abuse these women. My thing is, as the wife though, you had plenty of opportunities to get away. Because you was initially probably the first victim. And you managed to have not one, not two, but 3 kids by this man.
A nigga what? What the fuck? Oh man, son. Stop fucking playing with me, son.
And you said after the first baby, you were starting to see signs of abuse and stuff like that. So that means you slept with him 2 more times. You had more than enough time to get away. Look, once again, people only do what you allow them to do. You allowed him to do these things. Why? Because he was rich and famous and you was probably scared. My thing is, screw all that. Because if you would have checked that nigga the first time he put his hands on you or he talked to you any type of way, if you would have been like, look.
Bitch, boy, bitchy, McBitchums.
I don't care how much money you get. I don't care how famous you are. If you ever treat me this way again, I will call the police. I'll do it. I'll call my brother. I get them goons at you, and I swear you won't sing another note again. If she would have checked that nigga the first time, he wouldn't be around here, at least not abusing her. He probably would have went on and abused other people, but she wouldn't have got no abuse.
And real talk.
Because she would have set the foundation. That's what it's about. When you meet people and you encounter with people, you have to learn how to set the foundation. The first time your nigga call you out your name and you don't check him, he gonna keep doing it again. The same thing with women. Women love calling niggas bees and mama's boys. No, the first time your girl say something crazy to you, you better check her. And I don't mean check her lightly, I mean check her. And I guarantee she won't do it again.
I guarantee it.
Now, after all that abuse, he did this and you over there crying on this and all this type of stuff. Well, you know, why you didn't change your name? Drea Kelly is a survivor. I earned that name. What?
Shut up! What the hell you talking about?
You mean to tell, now, any person who really despises this guy, you won't want no association with that guy. I know people who've changed their name simply because they didn't like their name. It didn't have no physical abuse behind it or whatever the case is. They just didn't like their name. And you mean to tell me you went through all that, you on the show and doing all this, and you ain't changed your name? You kept your name on some Ike and Tina Turner stuff. Tina kept her name because Ike made her rich and famous. He basically discovered her and he put her on the platform and she became bigger than him. Drea Kelly is not a performer. She's not nobody famous. Nobody even really know. If she walk into a room right now, they won't say, oh, that's Drea Kelly. They won't say that. She might look familiar or something like that, but she ain't no superstar. The reason why Tina Turner kept her name is because she was a mega superstar worldwide. So when she went to court and said, I'm keeping my name, I worked too hard for that name. Yes, I believe that. Drea Kelly, you ain't worked nothing for that name. And for you to hate him so much and be crying all on the dog on TV, I'm a survivor. No, you chose to be in that situation. Because why? You like the fame and you like the money. And you like being connected to him. Yeah, I know it wasn't, you didn't imagine. I'm not saying that you was all for the abuse and nobody likes to be abused. All I'm saying is it wasn't that bad. He wasn't the monster that you claiming him to be. If you was able to pop out 3 kids, stay with him forever long, and keep his name.
And real talk.
And to the victims. You know, TMZ said that he had the sex slaves at his shows. Now, you mean to tell me you're at arenas packed with hundreds and thousands of people? Didn't nobody run? Didn't nobody, you know what I'm saying, whisper to the next girl in the crowd, hey girl, this is our chance, let's get out of here? Or y'all didn't come together and say, at the next show, we gonna just jump on stage and be like, R. Kelly's a monster, he's a rapist, he does this. You mean to tell me nobody ran?
Yourself.
How, Sway? Y'all at arenas, security, police, thousands of other fans and people, you could mix in with the crowd and get away real quick? No, you was there because you wanted to be there.
Real talk.
I'm starting to understand Kanye West when he said slavery was a choice. I know everybody got on him about that. I know y'all probably gonna get on me about that. But real talk, you gotta think, y'all. Y'all gotta think. Y'all so quick to say, he's a monster. But they had so many opportunities to get away.
Yep.
I think personally, now I wasn't there, I don't know. He ain't have it that sold up. Come on now. Yo, y'all gotta wake up. Now, I'm not sitting up here saying that he's not guilty. I'm not saying that. He did. Personally, I know the nigga did it. But all I'm saying is the women went willingly and they stayed willingly. Now, I'm sure the first couple times, you know what I'm saying, they said, I'm gonna leave, and he was probably like, nah, you ain't going nowhere. I'm sure he did it like that. But all I'm saying is they had opportunities to get away, but he was making money, he was feeding them, he was clothing them, you know what I'm saying? It's just the sex part, you know what I'm saying? He was bogus on. But come on, y'all, wake up, man. These victims, they're victims, but they not victims like that. Honestly, I blame the parents. What happened to stranger danger? What happened to you? Remember back in the day when when the Dare used to come to your school, with the black shirts and the red lettering that said Dare, and they would teach you about, you know what I'm saying, stranger danger and don't do drugs, and you know what I'm saying, they will teach you morals in school. What happened to that? They done took it out the schools now. Ain't no Dare no more. See, my thing is, it takes a village to raise a child, and when they say village, that's just a hypothetical term, and it takes more than the mother and the father. It takes the school system. It takes the neighbors. It takes the churches or these organizations. It takes things like people to come in to your classroom and teach you about moral ethics. Because they want to, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, they pounded stuff in your head. Your mama told you, don't talk to strangers. You went to school, they had Dare, they came in, don't talk to strangers and don't do drugs. Then you go to church and they preaching about the goodness and don't do this and don't do that. Then if your neighbor see you doing something bogus, they'll come and call your mama and say, your son out here, or I seen, you know, somebody is coming up to your door, it's a girl or whatever the case is, I don't recognize them, or they out past curfew. What happened to that?
True.
It's crazy right now. It's just a whole crazy thing. Everybody is just, and my thing is, look, everybody calling him a monster, but nobody's trying to help him. Obviously, the man has a problem. He's been dealing with this. He's been dealing with this forever, 10, 20 years. Didn't nobody offer to get this man some help? No counseling sessions? They asked R. Kelly kids, when the last time you seen him? They ain't even know. It has to been like 10 years, probably more than that. Maybe y'all should have an intervention with the man. Maybe he needs to see his kids. His kids is probably, I don't know, 14, 15, I don't know how old they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to misquote or nothing like that. But his kids are teenagers. Maybe he needs to see his daughter and look at his daughter and be like, dang, what if there's a guy out there, you know what I'm saying, raping my daughter? What if there's, you know what I'm saying, men out there trying to rape my children the same way I was doing these young girls? Maybe he needs something like that. But you kept your name, but you took his kids away and you moved to LA. And they ain't seen their daddy and whatever. They ain't even got nothing to say about him.
Do you all have any contact at all with your dad?
No.
Not me.
And it's been a long time. Any message for Dad at all?
Hi.
Oh my God.
Nobody's trying to help the man, but everybody want to call him a monster. So I'm just saying, man, you got to think about everything when it comes to this situation. Like I said, I'm not saying he's not guilty. I honestly think he's guilty. I know he's guilty, you know what I'm saying? I know people personally who said they saw him, you know, like people of Hyde Park or whatever the case is, that said they seen him driving around and, you know, look, when the schools let out. Everybody said that. And I know people personally. And when I say personally, I'm not just saying that to make my story sound good. I mean, I know the person personally who said, yeah, I seen him, you know, soon as the school let out, or it's people that went out on lunch break with him and some came back and some didn't come back. Some came back after lunch period or at the end of the school day, and then some didn't come back. So I know he did it. My thing is, it ain't all on him though. It ain't all on him, because y'all females are thirsty.
Real talk.
All these women out here trying to get on, trying to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Think about it. I mean, I need y'all to really think about it. Real talk. So, that's my thought on the situation. Yeah, R. Kelly did it. He guilty to the mud. But these victims out here, they ain't that much. They ain't victim like that. They ain't that much of a victim, like they, you know, they was held against their will. Yeah, it was a couple times they was, but they had opportunities to get out. So that's all I'm saying, man. Get it together or leave it alone. Blah!
She got her hands all in my hair, legs all in the air, putting her hands all in my bed. Been did overdo what I said. Scratches all on my back, pulling out her tracks. Girl, I ain't no coward.